Down. Down. There you go. Stay. Stay. He wants this. An amazing BARF meal. Don, eat. Go. Eat. There you go. There you go, my boy. There you go, my boy. That's my boy. It's the first time he tries carrots. We have in there lamb hearts, lamb kidneys, lamb liver, veal shoulder. For bones we have lamb ribs for calcium. We have a raw egg with the shell. You can see the shells in there. We have apple, oats, source of fiber and protein. We have supplements for the fur, which is fish oil, and usually I put in some green, but it's okay. He's had enough green this morning, so you don't have to get every meal all the ingredients, as long as on a weekly basis he has, you've got it covered, all the ratios, the 80, 10, 10 plus all the greens and the supplements. Here we go. There we go. Dawn is 6 months old, and after suffering from 2 months of diarrhea because of dry food, of course, switching to BARF was definitely a prayer answered. You know, guys, my father before me and now myself. This is my 4th dog. Best part of the day is when, I sit with him and watch him eat. If you're a dog lover, it's such a pleasure. Needless to say, if you're using BARF, the frosting and keeping the food at appropriate temperatures are key for your dog's health. And you don't need me to tell you that you need at least 1 deworming pill a month if you're feeding your dog raw, whether BARF or prey. There you are. The few moments just before feeding your dog are pretty cool for enforcing and reinforcing any obedience cues you want to teach him, because he'll do whatever you want him to do. And in addition to waiting for your cue or order to eat, that will help you manage food aggression before it ever happens. Take off the bone. Dawn. He's gonna be big. I can tell you that. Well, his father is like 75 kilos at 2.5 years old. Thor, the mighty Thor. And Dawn is his alpha. So we'll see in 2 years from now how he looks like. And by the way, since he's moved to BARF, his water intake has dropped substantially, so that helped tremendously in potty training, his bladder control. As you can see, he hasn't touched his water yet. Usually by now, if it was kibble, he would have finished his first. If you can check from a previous video, or previous videos, he would have finished his first bucket, and we would do a refill before he's done with his meal. The size of his stool has reduced substantially, and it's very neat. His fur, his coat, everything's better. Absolutely. Should have done this a while back, but I think now it's been a month since, or less than a month since he's on BARF. He's doing great. Donnie Don. As long as you do your research, you should be fine. No vet will tell you to go, for BARF or prey, just because there aren't enough data. Empirical data for them to substantiate sound advice, and I can't blame them. But if you do your own research properly, and as long as you give it the right time, because you can't just mix up a couple of ingredients and give it to your dog. It has to be the right balance. Enough muscle meat, enough organ meat, enough bones, the oils, the supplements, whether within the meal or afterwards, and your dog should be just fine. Especially breeds with sensitive tummies to kibble or wet food. Naturally, cooked food doesn't really help because the cooking kills all the enzymes. Sometimes I do add stock, so you have to have bone stock that you have to slow cook or otherwise, but that also helps a lot, or helps your dog accept the food in case he doesn't like it. But in Dawn's case, you can see, I don't have to tell you. There we go. Dawn turned 6 month old 4 days ago. So, yeah. And you have to also, keep track about the serving size per day. Usually it's between 5 to 8% of your dog's size, but that's a general rule of thumb. So you need to play it by ear. Every dog, every Cane Corso is a different individual. There is no rule that applies to all Cane Corsos. So yeah, figure out, because you can keep feeding your dog, and all dogs usually have quite a big of an appetite. So that doesn't mean if you overfeed him, he'll be overgrown. His intestines, his tummy are able to process so much food in a meal. So balanced diet, quantities, rations. Right now he's at 2 meals a day. That's it. And if you're big on chewables and treats, you have to sort of account for calories for his day, the full daily intake. So the calories from the 2 or 3 meals plus the calories from the treats should be within acceptable range. Otherwise, you'll have a chubby puppy, and after 1 year old, a chubby teenager, and then a chubby big boy. And losing fat for dogs is a very, very difficult task. Some apples in there, you can see the skin. Good boy. Would you look at that? Quite a windy night. Curious to see if he accepts the carrots. I didn't want to boil them, so I chopped small pieces. If maybe next time I'll try the full carrot, see if he enjoys it and cracking it. We'll see. Just like I said, it's just a play by ear thing. And all this chewing of lamb ribs is definitely first working out his jaw muscles, but as well as cleaning his teeth with tons of saliva coming in. He goes a carrot. It's happening with carrots. Soon enough, when his eating behavior is improving. As you can see, he's now sitting on top of his plate and eating. Before he would carry his especially the lamb chops. He would just carry them all the way to somewhere, at the center of the terrace, or between the seats of the patio, and he would bloody the whole floor. Obviously, you could clean that, but the newspapers are, delivering the message that it has to happen in this zone. Soon enough, I'll get rid of the papers. You're okay. You're okay. It's quite windy tonight. There you go. Some oats left over here. And some days you'll find him wiping his plate clean in less than 5 minutes, typically on mornings, which works great for you know, me taking off to work. But at night I find him, you know, wanting to enjoy his meal and taking his time. This meal is definitely longer than others. Hey, good boy. Them jaws. He's gonna have it clean, right? That's the eggshell. Hey guys, carrot. Hey, good boy. Carrots work. Carrots work. Carrots are amazing. And oh, by the way, pumpkin is amazing as well. So you should consider, especially if your dog is suffering from some stomach disorder, especially diarrhea. It helps a lot. The oats are an advice from my vet. He's a great Venezuelan doctor, and it helped amazingly. I started with the oats as part of the diet since Don was on kibble. As you can see now, oats still work. This is a bit of a fine oat. I prefer the rolled oats, the bigger ones. But yeah, you need to have oats in your dog's diet. Boy. The clean wipe happens once he's done with the bones, just to make sure that nothing's left. Did you look at that? Would you look at that? Hey Don, you forgot one here. Here you go. There's one here. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Yeah. That's a tough one. All right. So, thank you for watching. Please support Don's channel. Give him some algorithm love. And if you have on his diet, on my experience with his BARF diet, how's that affected his life. Please comment down below, or send me email or whatever. I'll be happy to share my experiences. That's what this channel is all about. I'm no vet, no breeder, no trainer. I'm just showing my dogs highlights and experiences. It's my first at Corso, so no matter how experienced of a dog owner you are, having a Cane Corso is a different ball game. Hey Don. It's not gonna happen today. It's happening. You can also follow Don's pages on Instagram and Facebook for some nice pictures with the family and with other dog friends he has. Don, was it good? Was it good, my boy? It was good. All right. Thanks for watching. See you, folks. Dog. Don. Don. Say bye-bye. Don. Say bye-bye. Don signing out.